Hi everyone, it's Maybelle. I thought we'd do something a little different tonight. So we're going to do a conversation between the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and we're going to do some messages to see what is the energy surrounding the relationship at this time. And we'll get advice from Spirit. What can the viewer do to kind of surrender or release to benefit? We'll get started. This is a general reading for the collective. I will be doing messages from the Divine Masculine and from the Divine Feminine. We all have both energies within, so you may resonate more with one side or the other. This is intended to kind of just help aid in kind of like how your partner is feeling or where they're thinking, where their mind is at this time. This definitely should be about a person that you really know. It's not just like a fantasy person or somebody that you've never met before. This is someone that you had at least some communication and contact with. If you feel like you're in a relationship with some type of toxic cycle or repetitive, hurtful situation, that is not what this is here to kind of like keep you in that cycle. So this is intended to be helpful, encourage communication between you and your person. Alright, so what is the energy surrounding the Divine Masculine with regards to the relationship at this time? The Divine Masculine's feelings about the relationship energy with the feminine at this time. Okay, manifestation. So it looks like the Divine Masculine is trying to make something happen. Okay, so it took me a bit to kind of get focused on the lens there. So the Divine Masculine energy is centered or focused around some kind of manifestation, making something happen, almost like the Magician's energy in the tarot. I'm drawn to the stag antlers, and I did another card reading recently where this card came out, and they were prominent. I remember that the message was something about using the Divine Masculine energy as well as balancing out the Divine Feminine energy. Alright, so we're going to see for the Divine Feminine. What is the Divine Feminine feeling about the relationship with the Divine Masculine at this time? Okay, so this card came out in reverse, but career. So there may be something having to do with focus on career, maybe gaining new employment or a change in career is where she's focused right now. We're going to see what is the good news on the way for the Divine Masculine. Is there good news on the way for the Divine Masculine? And also, keep in mind that this reading, my intention is for the relationship. So good news that would probably benefit everyone for the highest good. Good news on the way for the Divine Masculine. Okay, security. So, despite whatever challenges are going on, he's either working on building a strong foundation and his security at this time. It looks like if Divine Feminine is also working on kind of building a stable career or some kind of career changes, they might be focused on similar things. Good news for the Divine Feminine. Good news for the Divine Feminine. Good news on the way for the Divine Feminine. Okay, pleasure. So that is a card about savoring life, savoring, your food and savoring your time, and it does have like a little, the pathway up, things that are beautiful, nature, spending time doing things obviously that bring pleasure, that bring happiness or contentment, and that may be having to do with career. At the bottom of the deck we have adventures. Alright, so next we're going to see what are like the planetary transits, shifts, or changes, or like potentially like affecting this connection. Planetary energies affecting the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine relationship at this time. Whoa. Wait, that was really weird. Okay, so these 4 cards landed together inside of a cabinet with a door. So there's something, maybe there's needs to be like some kind of door opening, or maybe this is like a way to get the door open to some type of nurturing communication. And entrance, right there, ascendant entrance, and south node past. So maybe talking about the past, nurturing wounds, maybe that stem from the past. So yeah, so we're gonna put those back. We had some other ones fall over here. Okay, 7th house, relationship, and Pluto, rebirth. And I know I have these prominently in my chart. All right, so let's see. Let's do over, and you may feel that way, you may want to start over. Some type of transformation, new rebirth, new beginning. Okay, so what are the planetary energies that are more prominent for the divine feminine, divine masculine relationship? Which one of the cards I need to see, please? Okay, so 12th house and introspection. We'll put that one for the masculine side. Okay, so we got 12th house introspection with number 50 and ascendant and entrance on card number 35. So 12th house energy and the ascendant may be important for this relationship, paying attention to where divine masculine or divine feminine has the ascendant and 12th house. So 12th house being right before the ascendant, maybe what past life energy. So that does kind of make sense with the first original cards that fell onto the floor and into that cabinet with the door. And we did get entrance and ascendant again. Okay, so I'm going to use this other deck similarly, planetary energy or houses being most affected, divine masculine, divine feminine. Okay, Mars. Physical energy, drive, strength, and light. Oh, fighting spirit. I was going to say lightning spirit. Fighting spirit. So Mars energy, and how appropriate. So I'm going to put that on the masculine side. We'll get one more for the divine feminine. Okay, this one fell out. Libra. This energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. So there may be a focus on the relationship for the divine feminine, seeking harmony, and the Mars energy being taking action, but the 12th house being introspective. And we will get clarification once we do the messages. All right, so we're going to start with those next. What are the messages at this time from the divine masculine to the feminine? What are the messages from the divine masculine to the divine feminine at this time? Okay, these. You send me mixed signals. I have faith in us. And my intentions are pure. Let's see if there are any more from the divine masculine. I'm not ready for commitment. Any more? From the masculine, divine masculine messages. I know I'm sabotaging this connection. Divine masculine woman. You hurt me twice. Okay, so the masculine is feeling like he's getting mixed signals. He may be trying to protect himself because he feels hurt. So his intentions are pure. Yet he knows he's sabotaging the connection, and someone is not ready for commitment, that they have faith. So maybe in the future, it could also be that if he's feeling that mixed signals are being sent from the divine feminine, maybe the feminine is the one that's not ready for the commitment. What do you need to hear right now? So he may just be saying what you want to hear, and or needing to hear something from the feminine. Alright, so we're going. Okay, so on this side for the divine masculine, divine feminine messages, can we start over and more effort is needed? From the divine from the divine feminine, messages from the divine feminine to the divine masculine. I'm working on my ego. I'm ready. More than small talk. And better together. So, looks like the feminine wants to start over, but is looking for more effort and more depth. She is, and I say she, but it could be, again, choose your side, right? So, I'm working on my ego, and then she says, I'm ready. That could be a bit of a mixed signal, because working on something and then saying that you are ready, but at the same time, ready for what? Ready to start over, ready for more than small talk, ready for more effort. Maybe she's also ready to put in more effort, but she needs to see it first from the masculine. Better together than being apart. On this side, the divine masculine says his intentions are pure. And what does he need to hear right now? So again, it looks like maybe not ready for commitment, not exactly sure what he's working on manifesting. He has faith in us, maybe for the future, maybe being able to work on things. His intentions are pure, but he knows he's sabotaging the connection. So at this time, it just looks like, he's just saying, what do you need to hear right now? We'll do a couple more. We'll go back to the masculine side now. Are there any more messages from the masculine? Are there any more messages from the masculine? Okay, no more lies. So there have been either secrets or untruths told in the past. Either divine masculine is saying that he's not telling any more lies, and or he doesn't want any more lies from the feminine. especially with the mixed signals there, and saying that he's been hurt twice. So maybe he's let his guard down already. It looks like that there's been hurts on both sides though, especially since he feels like he knows that he's sabotaging the relationship. He may be putting the blame on the feminine. When he's also kind of like maybe pointing the finger. I'm looking at this. He may be pointing the finger and not necessarily taking any accountability. He knows he's sabotaging the connection. Alright, any more from the masculine? Any more from the masculine? Okay, we need to talk. So he also wants to talk. So that's good, because the feminine said no more than small talk. And let's go back to the feminine side. What does the feminine have to say? Does the divine feminine have anything else to say? I want to be more than friends. She's probably feeling rejected and put in like a type of friend zone, or like she's being held like at a distance. I want to share the world with you. This may also be that she wants to like know, maybe introduced to the friends, but sharing the world. Okay, we dropped a few. Any more messages from the divine feminine to the masculine? Any more messages? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we need to spend more time together. So there may be lots of distance. This may be long distance, but more effort is needed, more than small talk. Want to be more than friends. Want to share the world with you. There may be, again, more distance. We need to spend more time together, better together. The thing that they are both seemingly wanting or on the same page with is we need to talk, and more than small talk. Okay, any more from the divine feminine? Okay, I want a commitment with you. So at this time, he says, I'm not ready for a commitment. And she says, I want a commitment with you. Let's see if we can go back to that. I'm not ready for commitment. What does the masculine have to say? What does the masculine have to say? I'm not ready for a commitment. I can still feel you. And I want you here. Not ready for a commitment, and I can still feel you, and I want you here. Anything else? What is the masculine to say he's not ready for a commitment. We will be together again. So he's just not ready right now. He can still feel you. He wants you here, but he also kind of has faith that we will be together again, and that in the future, just not at this time. Okay, so next we're going to get so from what I'm kind of getting from this is if the feminine maybe better off to kind of pull back some of her energy, because he says, I can still feel you, and but he's not ready for commitment. So if you try to push that, it may not go in your favor if that's what you want. And Divine Feminine says, I want a commitment with you. Again, he could be saying that she's not ready for commitment because he was getting mixed signals. Alright, so what does the viewer, we're just going to do the viewer on this one, because I don't want anybody going back and telling their partner that they need to release something or do something. Like, this is not advice for them. This is advice for you to benefit the situation for the highest good for yourself and for everyone involved. Okay, so for the viewer, what can the viewer surrender with regards to this relationship? What can the viewer surrender at this time? Okay, surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. So let them be right sometimes. Let's see if there's any more for the viewer. What can the viewer do to benefit this relationship? Okay. Surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. That's a really good one. Anything else? Okay, this one fell out. Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. So make sure that you are having time to have fun, to enjoy life, to be playful. All right. I think we're going to end the reading on advice from Spirit. Advice from Spirit. Advice from Spirit. Take a breather. Okay, so that's literally the same as this. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Take a breather. And that's last quarter moon in Cancer. We're in Cancer season right now. More advice from Spirit. More advice. Okay. And reflect on your priorities. Last quarter moon in Aquarius. Reflect on your priorities. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is to focus on what it is that you are trying to manifest. On this side here, they are trying to work on something. We can go back to the original cards here. So there's some type of introspection needed for this manifestation to build their security, and that may just be the only reason why they feel that they are not able to like provide like a secure, stable, solid foundation to the relationship. But talking about it would be maybe a good thing, since both sides were on that same page, with communication being needed. Something having to do with Mars, physical energy, drive, strength, and fighting spirit. So the divine masculine may be trying to go within and trying to find the physical energy, the drive, the strength to manifest something, to manifest security. And the feminine has career, pleasure, ascendant. So this is self. This is how you present to the world. But it's also entrance. It's good that divine feminine is, the energy is diplomatic, gracious, and seeks harmony and balance in relationships. So it looks like feminine is kind of knowing what she wants. She wants to be with divine masculine. She's working on her ego. So I think that the communication is important. And something like, I guess, maybe clarity on what is the reason. Because feminine wants commitment, masculine is not ready for commitment, and he feels like he's sabotaging the connection. He has faith, and he also said we will be together again. So either it's like he kind of knows that feminine won't maybe leave, so that's kind of why I'm thinking, reflect on your priorities and take a breather. Make sure you meditate, center yourself, feel good about yourself and your connection to God's source spirit. This one here is surrender to play. It also says take a break from overthinking a goal. Surrender those resentments and try working on your forgiveness. Forgive yourself and others. Surrender your need to always be right. And just when and if you get a chance to have this communication, be open to how much they want to tell you, because it looks like the feminine might want to get deeper, more than small talk, and the masculine wanting to talk. That's good. So just try not to scare each other away from the talking. Alright, so that is what I have for this conversation between the divine masculine and divine feminine. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I hope that it was beneficial or helpful to you. If you think that it would help someone that you know, please share it with them. Thank you for your comments, your likes, and your subscriptions. I will see you again soon. Thank you.